Welcome back to the Danny Mac Road to Glory series on NCAA Football 14. If you are new to the channel, I turned my 8-year-old son into one of the nation's top prospects at running back, and now he's the starting back for the Arkansas State Red Wolves. A-State is sitting at 3-1 after their win over Western Kentucky last week, and through 4 games, Dan has some impressive numbers. 76 carries for 648 yards and 7 touchdowns, and he's leading the team in receiving. 28 catches for 367 yards and 2 scores. Dan is showing his all-around worth and is showing why he is the best back in the Sun Belt Conference. This week we head to Troy, Alabama to take on the Trojans. They are 3-3 on the year and come in with the 50th ranked rush defense. After talking with Dan this week, he's hoping to expose them. It's game time. Dan takes the handoff, bounces it outside, cuts back inside, and fights ahead for 14 yards. Then we jump ahead to 4th down. Dan runs an out route, and look at the footwork to make the catch and get the first. A few plays later, Dan takes the handoff, bounces it outside, and bulldozers his way into the end zone. That's the sophomore's 8th touchdown on the season. Next Red Wolves possession, Dan takes the handoff, and look at the lane that opened up for him. He bounces it outside, hits the sideline, and is pushed out after a huge gain. Then number 5 gets the rock again. He hits the hole and gets tackled for a 5-yard gain, but the drive would stall. Troy would come down and tie things up, and Dan is showing off those receiving skills, catching it on the sideline for 12. Then on 3rd and 5, Dan runs the out route, catches a block downfield, and picks up 11. Later in the drive, Dan runs a seam route, but Trail goes outside to Merritt, and he walks into the end zone. Red Wolves up a touchdown. And the defense would hold the next time down, and Dan comes out running the stretch. He sheds a tackle and picks up 6. A few plays later, Dan catches the swing out, makes a juke, and steps out after picking up 13. Then Danny takes the option right, catches a block. He breaks a tackle and picks up 9 yards. Later drive, Dan takes the delay, follows right behind his big guard, and picks up 7. It's 3rd and inches for the Red Wolves. Dan gets it again, finds a hole on the right, cuts it back to the middle, and picks up 8 yards, but the drive would stall. A-State takes back over. Dan comes out of the backfield and makes the grab. He cuts it back inside and picks up 15. Then on 3rd and 5, the coaches call a pass play and hit Dan on the sideline. He makes the catch and picks up 13 more. So now it's 1st and goal. Trail drops back. Danny runs up the seam, but the QB breaks out, makes a cut inside, and gets into the end zone. Red Wolves up 2 scores. A-State's lead is down to 7, and Danny gets the stretch left. Look at the wall of blockers for number 5, and he picks up 14. Then Dan takes the counter right, gets the edge, cuts it back inside, bowls over the safety, and picks up 14 more. Next play, Trail drops back, doesn't look Danny's way, and throws an interception, but thankfully Troy could not capitalize. A-State looks to put the game away. Dan swings out, makes the grab, and uses his power to pick up 12 in the first. Then D-Mac takes the power right, waits for his blocker, turns up the speed, and picks up 9. You can tell Dan is getting a little tired. He tries to stretch this one outright and only picks up 5. A few plays later, Dan is split out wide, runs the slant, and picks up another Red Wolves 1st down. And you gotta let the big fella eat. Danny would punch it in from 2 yards out. That's his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. The defense gets a big stop, and Dan comes out running, bouncing it right, cutting upfield, and picking up 5. Then he gets it again, turns the corner, breaks a tackle, and gets 7 in the first. Then on 1st down, Trail sends Dan in motion. It's a screen. He gets great blocking from his wideouts. He turns upfield and picks up 18. Then Trail goes back to the air. Danny runs the circle route, but the QB hits Coleman in the back of the end zone. Red Wolves extend their lead, and that would do it. Arkansas State pulls out another one, 38-28. And what a day for my son, Danny Mack. 23 carries for 188 yards and 2 scores. Plus 10 catches for 124 yards. Just dominating all over the field. 33 touches. That's what I'm talking about, Coach. But let's see if the Red Wolves can keep this hot streak going. Up next is South Alabama. Thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you smash that thumbs up button and subscribe if you're brand new. Make sure you hit those links down in my description and follow your boy on Facebook, Twitter, and IG at Big C Got Game. And we'll talk in the next one. Have a great day, guys. 2 fingers in the air. Peace.